Right, so I was thinking, I don't know if I actually mentioned it before, but all these fires that we're seeing all over, well, not just here in England, everywhere, even Spain, France. Now, there's something I wanted to talk about. What does fire do? It destroys everything. But there are certain structures which are not destroyed physically, but are defaced. I would like to draw some attention to a local school. I used to go to this school, private school. I did a video on this recently about the roof repair, and this is my drone footage I took before before the actual roof was repaired. And one thing I have noticed is a lot of historic buildings, mysteriously, their historical date and time of when they were built has been defaced or removed. I'd like to call out those people out there who are historians, who may also notice that a lot of the emblems are mysteriously disappearing on many of our historical buildings. There used to be an emblem on here with the date and when it was manufactured by whom, and also this area here is like a big sign. It's not just there for the hell of it. It was a notification of the building, of its history, who it was built by, but it's been covered up, been hidden. Our history is disappearing, and it's not just this building, it's many buildings. There was also a building just up the street from where this school is. It had an emblem on the side of the wall which was mysteriously removed. And why am I talking about this? Well, there was a saying that some globalists once made, that the only way to predict the future was to create it. And what we're actually seeing at the moment is a lot of destruction. It looks like we're heading towards a dystopian kind of world. I'm actually a big fan of the 12 Monkeys, which is a scene from the 12 Monkeys here, TV show, about how the times have changed. Actually, I don't think I've got that on there, but hang on. So we go to window capture. So what used to be science fiction is kind of becoming science fact, and it's really scary. Now, I wanted to draw your attention to something else that's just happened in Spain in the last couple of days. There was a mass invasion. Just give me, let me just find it. And they had to call in the military.
For We've got Mary Catherine.
I'm trying to get the thumbnail. This is nuts. Can't get the freaking thumbnail. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Right, so I'm doing this all live right now. So there was a massive attack in Spain. I'll have to go over to where is it? If I can find the right one. There we go. Right. All these different settings. So there was a massive attack in Spain. Thousands of illegal migrants. And apparently 5 drowned. What they didn't tell you was that these were women. 5 women, I think it was 5, drowned. They have no regard for the women. Now, there's currently a CNN news broadcast about this. Spain seals border emergency because what happened? What happened? Well, as soon as these illegal migrants got into Spain, guess what they did? They started to burn the cities down. They started to burn all the cities down. There's some footage I was watching earlier. They realised they were under attack. It was a coordinated attack. Spain migrant crisis, latest updates. They called in the military was deployed at, I can't pronounce that, Morocco. Invaders are burning everything. They're setting Spain on fire. Now let's just go to this footage.
Of the residents who do not...
I'll have to turn the sound off. But this guy, I mean, there was thousands there. There was over 10,000 people invading Spain. It was terrifying for those people that were there. This is another guy's channel. This is when they were calling for an emergency, and they were calling for emergency assistance, and they brought the military in. I wanted to see that other footage earlier. Right. Where is it? Maya Tusi covered this. He's actually just moved to America because he was afraid for his security in his life. But he covered this, and there's a reason why Maya Tusi can cover this stuff, because he's an Iranian. He's not white, and no one can call him a racist because he's not even white. He's not British. If you're a white British man reporting on this stuff, you'd get called racist. So this is absolutely terrifying what's going on. It shows all these thousands. This is before the military was called in. I'll try and give you a link to that in the description if I can. Well, absolute total chaos. What happened there. And there was these people out there that would say that this is being discriminating. We're not. Look at this. The French had to put barbed wire up on their balconies to keep them out because they were invading their homes. They were climbing up ladders and breaking into people's property. Absolutely crazy. And this is how scary it is. I would hate to live there. I mean, what is happening in the world? I mean, absolutely bonkers. There was some other footage, I was trying to find it. I'm just skipping through all the news, but you don't see this. We weren't seeing this on. You won't see this on mainstream media until it's declared a military exercise, because for a while it was all about empathy, it was all about compassion, and now they realise that they were under attack, so the narrative is suddenly changed. It is bonkers what's going on. And a lot of news outlets on YouTube are currently covering this. I don't know. Fox also covered it. Let's see. I mean, look at that. This is the aftermath. This is after the military were called in. So Fox is covering it. I want to see the actual people that are invading. Now you'll notice one thing, that where are the women? I think I can spot one woman there, but she's probably taking video of what's going on. She's probably a native to Spain. But they're all men. They're all men. I mean, this is bonkers. They're highlighting one or two women to try to make it look like it is women and men. But the military were called in because they were setting fire to the city. And they realised they had a rude awakening. And everywhere is starting to wake up. Multiple people have been killed in Spain clashes. Oh, that was Mile Tusi again. Sorry, I've just seen that one. Well, yeah, you can go and search it anyway. It's all on YouTube right now. They're burning everything. So this is by design. They've just admitted it. They said it's a coordinated event. This. So if I get that link, and if I can stick that in my live stream right now, you can go and check it out. And I'll stick it under that on the second line. I'll put it under Spain under attack. Right, I'll just say that. You'll probably have to refresh this live stream after you finish watching it or something. But I don't want to make my live stream too long because it takes too long to encode it. YouTube it says it'll encode it within 24 hours. If I keep it within 10 minutes, it'll be done a lot quicker. So I just wanted to show you what's going on. A lot of people are just blindsided, got blinkers on, they don't see what's really going on. It's terrifying, really. So I was having a cig earlier. There's a massive lag on this. I was having a cig earlier. There's a massive lag on this. Right. Anyway, I don't know. It's absolutely crazy. There's something seriously going on. I am so glad that they've acknowledged that this is a coordinated event, attack. Basically, that's what it is. Well, next, I mean, where are these lot going? Where are they going? They're heading towards London, for God's sake. Now, I suppose we've got to be thankful that that the military's been called in, because it's like a coffee filter. Sorry to use that analogy, but sorry about Spain. But Spain has acknowledged that these people are dangerous and that they're attacking their city. So a lot of them won't get as far as London, hopefully, because we're next, sort of thing. Oh God, you know, I mean, it's terrible. I mean, I have actually got friends who live in Spain. I hope to God they're okay, because what I heard was that some of these men were climbing up ladders, smashing the windows and occupying people's homes. They were taking over, killing people. That's why they said there were deaths. They were literally stealing people's homes. They were breaking in and moving in. I mean, that is absolute. Imagine you're sitting in your armchair watching TV or something, right? And all of a sudden you hear breaking glass, and some foreign guy who doesn't speak English comes at you through the window, slits your throat, and says, "This is my home now." That's basically what is going on. They're hijacking, they're moving in. We're being freaking replaced. Anyway, at least the military have been called in. I'm sure it's all going to come out in the wash. But why else would you break into somebody's home if you've just come all thousands of miles or whatever, wherever they came from? Why on earth would they climb up ladders into some and smash their way in? If they were just wanting to steal goods, they'd go and smash a shop window and steal stuff out the shop. No, they wanted those homes. They were breaking into people's homes. They wanted to move in. I mean, they had to get. I mean, what do you do when you move to a foreign country? The first thing you need to do is find somewhere to live. And these people are absolutely bonkers. They don't realise that you can't just do that. Now, a few months ago, do you remember? I don't know if I told you this. A few months ago, some guy walks into my home here, where I live. He walks through the door, when my security camera got him, standing right behind my inner door. He came in without being invited. He was trespassing, right? And I got up, I went to my inner door, and I said, "What do you want? Who are you?" sort of thing. And he said, sorry. He wasn't speaking good English. He didn't have. He said, sorry. And he backed away and he went away. I contacted my daughter about this. And she said, that's the same guy that was trying to break in to somebody's home in Seamer, near Scarborough. Seamer. He was attempting to break in and move in and squat. Apparently, he'd actually done it in one home. He'd actually got in somebody's house and squatted and said that he was living there. And the owners came back, discovered him, called the police. This has happened here, right? This is what they're doing. They are literally trying to steal other people's houses. A few years back, my friend Janice lives up in Stokesley. She had a nightmare about the very same thing. She's psychic, right? She's precognate. She's a precog, right? She had a dream that happened. This is years before this is actually happening. Somebody, in her dream, there was a knock on the door. She goes to answer it, and a whole group of these men dragged her out of her house, pushed her up against the wall, and said, sorry, we've got to do this. We have nowhere else to go. That's what she dreamt. And it's happening for real. Now, you can call that, oh, that's all fiction, it's just a nightmare, blah, blah, blah. But no, it's happening. It's actually happening. These people are doing it. Anyway, thank you for watching.